जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय पुष्पात् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
क्व अहं रजा प्रभव ईशा तमा अधिके अस्मिन् क्वां रजा प्रभव ईश तमोधिकेऽस्मिन् जाता सुरा इतरकुले क्वा तव अनुकंपा जात सुरेतर अनुकंपा न ब्रह्मणो न तु भवस्य न वै रमाया न ब्रह्मणो न तु भवस्य न वै रमाया यत् मे अर्पिता शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसाद यन्मेर्पिता शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसाद क्वां रज प्रभव ईश तमोधिकेऽस्मिन् जात सुरेतर कुले क्वतवानुकंपा न ब्रह्मणो न तु भवस्य न वै रमाया यन्मेर्पिता शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसाद
न ब्रह्मणा न तु भवत्स न वैरमाया
अर्पिता शिरसिर पद्माकरा प्रसादा
जनने विदा शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसादा वाहं रजः प्रभवैषा तमोरिकेऽस्मि
When man existing, ahang, I am. Translation: O my Lord, the Supreme, what is my position? Because I am born in a family which is full with the modes of material hellish qualities, of passion and ignorance. And what to speak of your causeless mercy, which was never offered to even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva and the goddess of fortune Lakshmi, because you never put your lotus hand upon their heads, but you have done so on my head.
काहं रजः प्रभवैषा तमोधिकेऽस्मि जातः सुरतरुकुले कतवानुकम्पा न ब्रह्मणा न तु भवस्य न वै रमाया जन्मेर्पिता शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसादा. This is the position. Prahlad Maharaj humbly submitting because he is Vaishnava. That what is my position? My position is that I am born of Rajastamagun. This birth takes place according to quality we acquire. Just like I was rebuking that toilet. This is so nasty, tamagun. And if I have no response to such tamagun place, that means I am also of that quality. Just like fire and fire, there is no reaction. But in fire and water, there is reaction. Between fire and fire, there is no reaction. But fire and water, there is reaction. Similarly, satagun, there is no reaction. Tamagun, there is no reaction. It is, in English, it is called incompatible. When different qualities, there is reaction, chemical reaction, acid and alkali. Acid and acid you mix, there is no reaction. But acid and alkali, if you mix, there will be effervescence immediately. The karanam gunasangayasya sadasat janmajonishu. If one is developing tamagun, then if he becomes a pig next life, there is no reaction. He will be very glad that I am pig, I am dog. There is no reaction. But if one is satagun, then he cannot tolerate. Immediately obnoxious, such a nasty condition. I am very sorry, there was no reaction in such nasty toilet room. And you are getting sacred thread, the quality of Brahmana, Sadhguru. It is very regrettable. Nobody reacted. So, this is the position that unless we taturajastamo bhava kamalo bhadayasthati cheta etai anavidya sthite satte prasidati. We have to cut down this Rajagun, Tamagun, otherwise there is no improvement. If a person in Krishna consciousness is found, no reaction in Rajagun, Tamagun, then he is a dull stone. It is not improving. It is simply show bottle. Show bottle will not have. Tato rajastamo bhava, this prescription is there. If one develops Krishna consciousness, then it is to be understood that he has surpassed Satagun, the Brahminical qualification. Why we offer sacred thread to a person who is coming from very, very low family? Because it is to be understood by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, by following the regulative principle, he has already come to the platform of Satagun. But if it is a false thing, there is no need of second initiation. There must be, one must come. Our process is, don't do this, do this. Chant Hare Krishna mantra 16 down, and don't do this, no illicit sex, no meditating. That means he is becoming purified. He is becoming purified from the rotten condition of Rajagun and Tamas. But if he does not, then there should be no second initiation. This should be the rule. So Prahlad Maharaj is claiming he is not neither in Rajagun, Tamagun, Satagun, he is Vaishnava, he is transcendental. Sagunan Samatita Etan Brahma Bhuyayakam. He is on the Brahma Bhuta stage, on the spiritual platform. Otherwise, how Krishna touch him? Krishna is Param Pavitra. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava. He cannot touch a Rajastama Bhava. No, that is not possible. When Lord Rishingadev touched his head, either by his touching he is already purified, or because he is purified, therefore Lord touched his head. This is so he is purified, but as a Vaishnava, he is placing himself in the platform of Rajastama. There is a whole world, at least in this age, Kali Yuga, these two qualities, mostly Tamagun and little Rajagun, but no Satagun. No Satagun. Therefore, people cannot understand what is Krishna consciousness. They cannot understand. Rajastama bhava. Cheta eta is anavidya. Therefore, we have to purify ourselves. The prescription is there. Very simple thing. To become purified. Chinnadang sakatha Krishna punna sravana kirtana. If we simply receive all these mantras, the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, all these slokas, they are all mantras. Just like as good as Hare Krishna mantra. There is no difference. So if we hear, that is the prescription given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we are trying to introduce this. So many centers, we are inviting people in so many ways so that they can hear. This class is meant for that. It is not that everyone will understand each word, but simply if he hears, it will be beneficial. The mantra. Simply if one hears Hare Krishna mantra chanting, he will be purified. If he hears this mantra, a verse from Bhagavad Gita, a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, attentively, even he does not understand the meaning, the purport, still he will get benefit. That is the way. So we must hear. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Raja Prabhava, my dear Lord, Isha, this body, I have got this body from father and mother. They belong to the low grade family. Suretara, Sura Itara. Sura means high class family, demigod, Brahman, that is called Sura. And Itara means low grade. So Suretara, because I am born, because everything is being done very perfectly by the laws of material nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karavani sarva. Prakriti, nature is working. If you develop a deep kind of quality, there are three qualities, satagun, rajagun, tamagun. So if you develop satagun, then your body gradually will be satagunized. Satagun, the goodness, the body will be purified and become good. Good, bad, and biomedia. Three kinds. So, that is the process. Krishna consciousness movement means everything is being gradually developed into goodness. And at last, to surpass goodness, here in this material world, the goodness may be contaminated with the other qualities. But in the spiritual world, it is so good, it is called Shuddha Sattva. There is no contamination, there is no tinge of Rajaguna and Tamo. That is spiritual quality. So Krishna consciousness can be possible in perfectness when we are above the quality of goodness. Above. Sagunan samatitaitan brahma bhuyayakal. One who has surpassed the three qualities and has come to the spiritual platform, then it is called Chinmay. Chit means spiritual, and Moy, this word, Mat Pratyaya, these are used when it is in great extent, in large quantity. That is Mat. And Vikarat. Vikar means transform. That's like gold. Pure gold, you transform into a finger ring. This is also gold. This is called Vikarat. Gold has become now a ring. And another meaning is that suppose it is made of iron or other base metal, but it is covered with gold, large quantity. That is called Udikart, because the quantity of gold is there. That is not all gold, but there is gold covered. So in two meanings, the Mat Pratyaya is there. So similarly, Chinmay. Chinmay means if you cultivate spiritual knowledge in large quantity, then your body is no more material. It is spiritualized. Chinmay. Therefore, great saintly person's body, after demise, it is not burned. It is buried. Samadhi, because it is Chinmay. So, Udikarte, Mat Pratta, and Vikararte. So, a Vaishnava, his body is Chinmay. It's Chinmay body. So, Prahlad Maharaj said that my body is in large quantity this Rajagun, Tamagun. So, it is not possible for me to approach you, my Lord, because you are Shuddha Sattva and I am in the material contamination. How it is possible that you shall touch my head? It is simply your causeless mercy. This is appreciation. Otherwise, how it is possible? You cannot touch this nasty quality of Rajagun Tamagun. My body is made by my father and mother. They belong to the nasty Rajagun Tamagun quality. So it is not possible that you will touch my body, but you have done it. You have placed your lotus hand on my head. It is simply your causeless mercy. Otherwise, I am not fit for this. So, and you are so merciful that this mercy you did not offer to Lord Brahma. Brahma is supposed to be the supreme creature within this material world. Brahma is the first created creature and he is called Swayambhu. He is not born of any material father and mother, but directly came through the lotus stem which is growing from the navel of Vishnu. So he is not ordinary person. He is not ordinary person. He is not that way is known as Swayambhu. We are not Swayambhu. We are begotten by father and grown up by mother. We are not self-sufficient. But Brahma is called Swayambhu because he is not born of any material father and mother. So he did not get this mercy. Although Brahma's position is so exalted, still, my Lord, he did not get this opportunity. Na brahmana natu bhavasya. Bhava means Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva's position is also very exalted, more than Brahma. Lord Shiva is in between Lord Vishnu and living entity. We are living entity. So Lord Shiva is not ordinary living entity. Brahma is ordinary living entity, but very pious, exalted. Lord Shiva is more than Brahma. So he also could not get this mercy. Navai Ramaya. Ramaya means Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. He always remains with Narayan. She is not, her position is more than Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. She is Narayan in a different energy only. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Alladini Shakti. She is the manifestation of the pleasure potency of the Lord. The Lord has got unlimited potencies. Parasa Shakti Vividayasvate. So, one of the potency is Radharani or Lakshmi or Sita. They are equal. There is no difference. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Alladini Shakti Rasma. These loving affairs between Radharani and Krishna or Narayan and Lakshmi or Sita or Ram, they are both of them the same. The one is potency, another is potent. That is the difference. Potent and potency. So such Rama, the goddess of fortune, she also could not get this compassionate mercy or causeless mercy. So So he is feeling proud that you are so affectionate to your devotee. Therefore, Lord's name is Bhakta. He can offer to his bhakta any position, more than himself. Just like Mother Jasoda, she is bhakta, and Lord has given her the position for punishing him. Uh, there, Mother Jasoda is threatening Krishna that Krishna, you are very naughty, now I shall bind you. The Krishna, out of being afraid, was crying. So, Krishna has given the position to the bhakta that you chastise me, I will accept. This is bhakta's position. This is Krishna's causeless mercy. He can do that. So Prahlad Maharaj is appreciating that I am worthless, I have no qualification. That should be the position of the bhaktas always. Never we should think that I have become a big bhakta. No. Chaitanya Charitamrita author says humbly, Purisher ki chaite mui se loghist. I am lower than the worm in the stool. Does it mean that he is actually? No. But he is feeling like that. An advanced devotee, they are always so humble and mean. They always think of himself as worthless. Still, the Lord is so kind and favorable. That is His causeless mercy. But I am not qualified. I am not worthy of this facility. This is the humbleness. Kahang rajas rajaprabhava isha tama udhikosmi. Not only I am influenced by Rajagun, but mostly 75% I am infested with tamu, udhika. Udhika means in larger quantity. And there is no question of satogun. Adhikasmi is jata. Otherwise, why I am born in this family? That is the test. Now they are by force, they are trying to be equal. Of course, in this age, everyone is Sudra. That is it. Otherwise, low born means this differentiation of different low qualities. By nature, it will be. I have several times explained that as you infect a certain type of contaminous disease, you get that, you suffer from that. The Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, then Antaja, Chandala, and so many are Kirata, Huna, Pulinda, Pukasa, Abhira, Sambha, Dharmana, so many low grade, low grade, low grade, low grade, low grade. You know why this low grade birth? That is due to this Karanam Guna Sangasya in the Bhagavad Gita. It is due to our association with low grade qualities. Therefore, the human life should be very cautious that we may not be contaminated by low grade qualities. There are so many rules and regulations, but it is very, very difficult to follow. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended just to remain purified, chant Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Kevalam, Kalau Nastiva. You cannot, otherwise you cannot purify. So, Kirtanya Sada Hare, we should always chant Hare Krishna mantra. Then we'll gradually be spiritualized, chinma, spiritualized. Then our life will be successful. Thank you very much.
Prahlad Maharaj is humbly submitting. What is he submitting in the translation? Vishnu Prasad.
He is humbly submitting his position that he's born in a family where and which is bounded by Rajoguna and Tamoguna.
Haribo. And then Prabhupada explained that if somebody is born in Tamoguna, then there will be no reaction of it, if he becomes pig or something. But if somebody born in Sadguna, then he cannot tolerate. Prabhupada explained with an technically Prabhupada explained it. What Prabhupada explained.
Prabhupada was explaining that about a toilet, that he went to that place and felt it very nasty, and then he shouted at it. Then Prabhupada is saying that the people in goodness and ignorance, so like if something is like goodness and he goes to a place of tamogun, then if he's not reacting, then he's a dull stone.
He's a dull stone, yes. Prabhupada explaining that the word incompatible. If you are in goodness, then you can tolerate goodness. Then you cannot tolerate ignorance. But if you are ignorant, then you can easily tolerate it. Haribo. Then Prabhupada told, if we don't curve down this tamoguna and rajoguna, then what will happen? If we don't curve down the rajogun and tamogun, we continue with these two modes, then what will happen?
Means he will be remain in Tamoguna. He will take a birth in a pig or dog body.
Okay,
and he will suffer.
One thing. One more thing Prabhupada told.
So even if he's practicing Krishna consciousness, if he does not come above Tamoguna and Rajoguna, so he cannot advance, and it will be just like a show bottle.
Haribo. So then how we can get purified? Prabhupada explained in one line. Very easy. Chant Hare Krishna. Haribo. So then Prabhupada was explaining that Prahlad Maharaj was in which mode? And what is the proof? Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Sadguna. Prahlad Maharaj was in which mood and how Prabhupada explained it, proved it. Or no, beyond the modes.
He's in like a submissive mode always, but it explained to Prabhupada, explained to Lord Krishna, I mean combination of Rajoguna, Tamoguna. The same thing mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, always should be like a...
That is later, but now here, the question is, that comes later. Here he told, Prabhupada explained, that he is beyond the three modes. He is on the spiritual platform. Yes. And how it is proved, what Prabhupada told, how we can understand that he is beyond the three modes?
Because Lord touched his...
Haribo! Prabhupada told this is the proof. Otherwise, how Krishna will be touching his head? Because he is beyond the three modes, therefore Krishna touched his head. Okay. Then many times people cannot understand what is Krishna consciousness. Why?
Because they are caught up with the modes, Tamoguna or Rajoguna only.
Haribo! Then Prabhupada told very interesting thing about Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita shlokas. What Prabhupada told about them? Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam shlokas.
If if we just come and if we just come hear about them, we'll become purified, we'll advance because all are same. Srimad Bhagavatam,
They are
Bhagavad
same
Gita,
as
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
mantra.
Mahamantra. Hari
Same Hare Krishna.
Bol. Prabhupada also added that even if he does not understand the meaning, the purport, still he will be benefited. Which is the power of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Okay. Then Prabhupada started the words of the shloka. He started with the word Suretara. What is the meaning of Suretara? Suretara. Suritra. Anyone? Okay, Prabhuji.
Suretra means not very high class family.
Haribo. Then Prabhupada explain the next word, Chinmaya. What is the meaning of Chinmaya? Okay, there.
Chinmaya means chit is in very large quantity. So Prabhupada explained about in very large quantity the practice must go on in very huge quantity.
Huge quantity. And what
Huge
is the
quantity.
very, very close to the answer, correct? Prabhupada explained that chit means what? Maya means perfect. Chit means?
Chitmaya, Prabhuji. Maybe everlasting happiness.
But what Prabhupada told, that is...
Okay.
Okay, Jagdish Hari Prabhu.
Having a large quantity of spiritual knowledge.
Haribo! When your quality is so much of, body is so much of large quantity of spiritual knowledge, then there is no more material body. And therefore Prabhupada explained that why we don't burn the body of a saintly person, because it becomes Chinmaya. We buried it. Okay. Prahlad Maharaj told that it's not possible for him to approach Lord. Why? And then still Lord have touched his body. Why? Okay.
Because he has born in a family of asuras and he is purified, so the Krishna touches the head.
Haribo! And then Prabhupada tells that still it's not possible, and still you have touched the body. Why? How it's possible? That I am born in such a low class family. It's not possible in general to approach you, but still you have touched my body. It is your causeless mercy. Okay. Then Prabhupada explained about Brahma, Shiva and Ramya. So Brahma is known as Shayambhu. Why Brahma is called as? Mother and father. Haribo!
Hare Krishna. Not being raised by the mother and father.
By any material mother
Material
and father. Haribo. Okay. He is self-sufficient. Came by his own. Okay. Then Prabhupada explained the position of Lord Shiva, which is very exalted. What Prabhupada told about Lord Shiva. Okay, Karthik.
Because he is more than the Lord Brahma and equal to Lord Vishnu and living entity. That's why he is so exalted than the Lord Brahma.
Haribo! He is between Lord Vishnu and living entity, above Brahma. Okay. Next about Ramya. Lakshmi ji, what Prabhupada explained? Anyone? Okay, Vishnu Prasad Prabhu behind.
Because she is always with the Lord, serving the Lord, and she is the manifestation of pleasure potency of the Lord. But still she could not. It's like the relationship is between the Lord and Lakshmi ji is potency and potent. Yeah.
Haribo! Okay, then Prabhupada explained Lord's name is Bhakta Vatsala. Why? Prabhupada gave 1-2 examples. Answer?
He is more affectionate for his devotee.
He is more approachable for devotees. What Prabhupada gave example? One example you want to quote? Famous example of Mother Yashoda. Haribo. Then Prabhupada explained that the advanced devotees always think of himself as worthless. Prabhupada gave one example. We are seeing our Prahlad Maharaj. One more example Prabhupada gave. Who's?
Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami.
What he says?
He is insect in the stool.
Haribo. Then Prabhupada explained there are so many low-grade births like Kirat, Huna, Pulunda. Why? Why this low-grade birth?
Because of association with low qualities of passion, ignorance.
Haribo. So we got this human life, we should be very, very careful. We should not get contaminated by these low-grade qualities. And for that, there are so many rules and regulations. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us very easy process. That is of Hare Naam eva kevalam kalev nastev 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 gathir vanyatha. And then Prabhupada told by following this, our life will be successful. So we should chant, always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then we will gradually be spiritualized, Chinmaya. Then our life will be successful. Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Srila Prabhupada. ग्रंथ राज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय.